How's it going, everyone? So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to get rid of a jammed finger overnight. So before I get started, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do appreciate the support. It helps my channel grow. Please follow me on Instagram, DylanBurke999. So to get rid of a jammed finger overnight, there are a couple of things that we want to do. What we want to do is we want to follow the principle of the RICE technique, which stands for rest, ice, compression, elevate. That is probably the main thing that doctors will tell you with anything jammed or anything, not fractured, but just things that are sore and pain, jammed. They will probably tell you that if you do go to the doctor. So the first one is rest. This one's super important. If you did jam your finger, rest it. Try not to type on the computer too much. Try not to go on your phone. I mean, you can still go on your phone. Just try not to use whatever finger is causing the issues. Probably not play computer games, probably not video games. Basically anything to do with the jammed finger, try to rest it as much as possible. Rest is extremely important. When your body is resting, that's when it will be repairing the jammed finger. The next one's ice. The quicker or the fastest you can apply the ice, the better. If you've just jammed your finger, this is the prime time to put to put the ice on the jammed finger. Very, very important. If you wait 3-4 days, the ice is probably not going to do that much because it'll already be swollen, and the point of ice is to kind of reduce swelling before it even happens and to reduce inflammation. The next one's compression. There are certain type of finger or hand compression gloves that you can get, or finger compression items that you can get. All it does is it just compresses it, helps it out. The next one is elevation. Elevation is super important. It helps with blood flow, you guys. So highly, highly recommend elevating. All you have to do is all you literally have to do is put your hand on a pillow. If you're laying on a couch, put a pillow down, put your hand on the pillow. Very, very simple. That's all you have to do. As opposed to just sitting there like I'm sitting here right now and my hand is by my leg. That would not be good for elevation because, again, the hand is low. We want the hand to be elevated in some way or the other. Doesn't have to be extreme. Again, a simple one pillow, put your hand on there. It will help with your jammed finger. These are the 4 main tips. They're highly recommended for a good reason. They work. So I recommend doing those. End the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.